Well, hello, everybody. Public service announcement. Remember to turn back your clocks. We get an extra hour of sleep. Glasses are a little foobarred. There we go. Or maybe my head's crooked. I don't know. How's everyone doing? RJL Networks here. Check out that wonderful channel. As he says, congrats to the Astros and Dusty Baker. So I assume the Astros won the World Series. We had a fun stream, so I didn't watch the World Series of Pro Strategy Football. 1988, Week 16, New England Patriots win. They are in. So if you'd like, check that out. This is a midnight special. Do you know where your games are? Let's find out what everyone's doing in the FOC. Friends of the community, friends of the channel. So let's talk about your projects. I have been reading this very cool book, The Greatest Game, Yankees, Red Sox, and the playoff of 1978. I'm halfway through. I got this at the public library. It's a really cool book. Highly recommend it if you are a Red Sox or Yankee fan or a baseball fan in general. It goes inning by inning, and then it tells a story of a Yankee or a Red Sox player, giving the background, the history. It's very good. Bucky Dent's story is incredible. Be honest with you, can't hate him anymore. Don't like when he hit the homer, but I can't hate. I never really hated him, but I cannot hate him anymore. His story is incredible. They have Carlton Fisk, Thurman Munson, little short stories to go along with the game, Mike Torres. And so they give you a little background of the players, and they tell you what happened each inning of the playoff game. They go through the season. Very fun book. I'm doing my little Kurt Berglund here. The Greats of the Game, Yankees, the Red Sox, playoff of 78 by Richard Bradley. Again, you can probably get this in your library. I did. I'm almost done with it, halfway through. Very fun book. So I've been doing that. Very enjoyable. Also picked up some more Phil Senior Games cards. We'll show you those in a little bit. Let's say hello to some luminaries in the chat. Welcome to the Midnight Special. Turn back your clocks, my friend. Turn back the hands of time. Again, hello to RJL Network. Bernard Strom says, great Pro Strategy football game tonight. It was a lot of fun. If anyone wants to check it out, go ahead. A lot of fun. Highly recommend Pro Strategy Football 2023. Main event is here. Good to see him. Our good friend W Vogs 18. How goes everything? Hope all is well. Bernard Strom says, just finished my greatest heavyweight project. Will begin greatest middleweight project soon. If you're unfamiliar with Bernard Strom, hopefully I'm pronouncing your last name right. You can check him out on Facebook group pages for Digital to Dice, Sports Replays, Legends of Boxing. Also, he has a website. I try to get there as much as I can to read about his replays. It's a lot of fun. He's a voracious sports sim gamer. Voracious. Also, I can tell with his knowledge of sports and his love of sports, and that's important. And let me tell you something. Our sponsor for this chat with Al is Arnold Hunter. This one goes out to you, my friend. He says, I'm really enjoying Stone Cold Hockey. I have Stone Cold Hockey also. I'm very unprofessional with what I do. I just, head out of the cameras. I picked this is the tabletop version. It's very fun. Recommend it. It's from the Gary Stone Mountain Press, the creators of Legends of Boxing and a few other games. I also have the PC version. A lot of fun. Plays a little quicker. But Stone Cold Hockey, a lot of fun. It's tremendous. I'm playing the 1983-84 season on the PC. We're going to bring some of that to the channel. I don't know if I'll do the card and dice, maybe tournaments. I also have 74, 70, is it 74, 75? I think it's 74, 75 card and dice, along with the 83-84 card and dice and the fictional set. But yeah, very fun game. Stone Cold Hockey, whether card and dice, tabletop, aka, or the PC. And you can roll your own dice with the PC game. You just roll the dice and punch the numbers in. Smelly Wrestling Geek, how you doing, my friend? Says, an Al Red Sox doubleheader tonight. Well, you can thank Arnold Hunter he wanted to chat with Al, so we're doing a chat with Al. And it's more about catching up with everyone in the FOC, friends of the channel, friends of the community. So tell me what's going on. I guess the Astros won the World Series. I also picked up a new Boston. I haven't had a Boston Red Sox mug in a long time because I broke it. But got a new Boston Red Sox mug. Got some new Phil Singer Games cards. Got to finish up a tournament I'm playing offline. Bring that back to the channel. So many games, so many seasons, so little time. But you got to enjoy the time you have. So, Smelly Wrestling Geek. Did they cheat again? Who? Oh, the Astros. I don't know. Did anyone hear any drums banging or any like shirts going with the buzzer thing? I don't know. But again, congrats to Dusty Baker and the Astros for winning the World Series. They had a no-hitter. Was it 5 pitchers combined for a no-hitter? Not as good as Don Larson's perfect game. He did it all by himself, but still an accomplishment. What are your feelings about that? When I was watching Little Wyatt, we watched the main event WWE special from I think Saudi Arabia, Middle East. I think it was Saudi Arabia. Main event: Roman Reigns, Logan Paul. Not a big WWE fan. I'm an AEW guy. But I always like Roman Reigns. I like Bobby Lashley. And the Roman Reigns-Logan Paul match was outstanding. If you can watch it on Peacock, just watch it. If you enjoy wrestling it was good. I'm telling you, it was good. At the end, it got a little silly. Not silly, but it was well done. And I like the way Roman Reigns wrestles. Logan Paul wrestles beautifully. The one thing I told the nurse, Teresa, and she says hello to everyone. I got kicked out of the kitchen earlier today when she was cooking, or tonight. The WWE, it's too clean. I don't mean clean as in the wrestling or non-swearing or blood or anything. The ring is too clean. It's too bright. It just, but it was a great match. Smelly Wrestling Geek says Logan Paul making quite an impression. He was outstanding. Well, again, just my opinion. I'm not a wrestling expert. I'm not Jim Cornette. I'm not any former wrestler, wrestling manager. I like listening to them all those. I listen to a lot of those YouTube channels. Sometimes I listen to the whole thing. Sometimes I listen to what I want and said, okay, I've heard enough, because they have their opinions. They're entitled to it. But I could go and tell some of those guys when they talk about silly things, the silly things that was done back in the day of wrestling when I enjoyed it immensely. I also watched on YouTube's Vice channel, I think it was part 2 of the Memphis territory, the Andy Kaufman, Jerry the King Lawler. Excellent. Highly recommend it. 45 minutes. Unbelievable. It's just absolutely unbelievable if you enjoy wrestling. One of the greatest storylines, Andy Kaufman and Jerry the King Lawler. And just, I love hearing about it, love reading. You find out a few new facts. And it's a wonderful documentary. And you can watch that on Vice TV on cable, but you can also watch it on their YouTube channel for free. Smelly Wrestling Geek. I guess Logan was hurt during the match and will apparently be out a while. Well, he did some crazy stuff. The match was very logical. It was a lot of ground. It was a lot of old school. In my opinion, it was a lot of old school type wrestling with a newer tweak to it. At the end, it got a little more high flying. I'm not going to give away what happened in case you didn't watch it, because it was fun. And there was moments in it that you're like, wow. Again, I don't give props to the WWE much because I don't watch it. I'm not knocking. I just don't watch it. I don't like it. I do like Roman Reigns. Logan Paul was fabulous. Now, again, regardless of what you think of him or his brother just won a big boxing match. And then people go, oh, he's fighting UFC fighters. He never fought a professional match until he did that. So in this way, he's fighting professional fighters. They might not be boxers, but he just beat Silva, all-time great, beat him in 8-round decision, dropped him twice. The kid can punch. If you're Tyson Fury's cousin, I can't think of his name. I stay out of the ring because he'll knock your ass out if he hits you. I've seen you fight. Again, I can't remember Tyson Fury's cousin's name. Not Yui. There's another one. Light heavyweight, cruiserweight. Model handsome. I think Jake Paul, not Logan, excuse me. I think Jake Paul would put a hurting on him. I've watched his Tyson Fury's cousin fight once on an undercard. Not impressive. Went back to try to find some YouTube fights. Not impressed at all. Had no idea they were in cahoots, Lawler and Kaufman. No, most people didn't. It was a very good documentary. A lot of fun. Hello, Kevin Phillips. How you doing? Yes, the iPhone frog splash was incredible. I think I was surprised Roman Reigns didn't get hurt when he splashed him on the table, which I think that was the iPhone frog splash on the table, because Reigns was kind of off to the, like his back was a little bit on the edge of the table, I thought. But is it? Yes, Tommy Fury. Tommy Fury. Again, he could kick my ass. That's cool. And hey, God bless him. He gets in the ring. That takes heart. I did some boxing when I was younger, sparring and stuff. Not an easy thing to do. I'm just saying, people who knock Logan Paul, he's training. Again, he's doing his shtick. He gets people to watch, though they did not have a good pay-per-view buy, and he believes it's due to the timing. He says he's not going to do any more fights, pay-per-view fights in the fall. He has a certain time period, and it was a good fight. I watched the highlights. It was a good fight, and again, he dropped Silva twice. I'm sure you can find the whole thing on YouTube somewhere. So, but the Paul brothers had a pretty damn good, 2 weeks, a week? Again, Logan Paul was outstanding wrestling. And Roman Reigns is always outstanding. AEW, Double J, Jeff Jarrett is in AEW. Outstanding. The infamous, okay, you slap nuts. It was awesome. He's going to play an awesome bad guy, a heel. He is associated with Jay Lethal. Makes sense. Jay Lethal and Double J, Jeff Jarrett were tagged against Ric Flair and his son-in-law, Andrade. Andrade is married to Ric Flair's daughter, the wrestler in the WWE, Charlotte. I believe her first name's Charlotte. Again, not an expert. I'm just saying this stuff, trying to remember correctly off the top of my head. So what else is going on? What else is going on with everyone in the chat? How goes your gaming? So the new games that I have, Stone Cold Hockey. I picked up some Filsinger game cards. Let's show you those. I got some cool other memorabilia, not like worth anything, but I got a nice plaque with some great Red Sox baseball cards. Probably they're definitely remakes. I also got Yankee Great. I love them both. I'll show you. They're back there. I'll show you at a different time because I got to pull them out of that thing. But I got some new Filsinger game cards. Really enjoy this game. Got some black and white sets, old sets. I just didn't want to wait if they're ever going to make the color cards of these. But I really wanted Freddie Blassie. I really did. I got some managers cards for the first time. I'm going to be printing up some really cool sets I found for free online. So here's one of these black. Hey, Sports Time Machine is here with us. Our good friend, Mr. Utah Mike, how you doing? Check out that wonderful channel. Smelly Wrestling Geek waiting for Hockey Manager 9, Franchise Hockey Manager 9. I had 8. I played it a little bit. It's a good game. The problem is I'm not as much into hockey, obviously, as baseball. And I don't know what's new with Franchise Hockey Manager 9. I wish they provide little players that skate around. That would be very cool. They did add some really nice stuff with Franchise Hockey Manager 8. I played a bit of a Whalers season. Also, they have to get the animation a little better. But yeah, it's a good game, fun game. Smelly Wrestling Geek playing Franchise Hockey Manager 8 and Stone Cold Hockey in the meantime. Really enjoying Stone Cold Hockey. Sometimes the games go like that, and I just played a game. It was between the Quebec and Boston, the Stastny brothers, and Quebec won 1-0. It was incredible. It was a hard-hitting game, which is the dice rolls just always kept going to puck battles. All right, we got the Destroyer. Again, these are black and white card. This set, I believe, and some of these I already have in the color version. I just wanted to pick up this set for certain wrestlers. I already have Ted DiBiase, though I have to be honest, I kind of like this picture better. It's Ted DiBiase. Yes, this is the old starter set. I have Gorgeous George already in color, but again, I like the artwork. It's really cool. Red Bastien, I actually like. This is a really cool artwork. Bobo Brazil, I have the color version, but I got this mainly. The color version I like better than this one. This Nick Bockwinkel card is very nice. Again, I have the color version. I got this for Giant Baba and the Valiants, which I should have probably just bought the Valiants in the color version, but there's only 2 of them and $6. I decided, I'm fine with the black and white for now. Johnny Valiant, already have the color version, but again, the artwork's pretty cool. All right, so I do not have, Valentine, Johnny Valentine. That's not Valiant, Johnny Valentine. Now here come the Valiant brothers, which I'm excited to have. And I could have got bootleg sets for free, but I wanted this. So this is Johnny Valiant. Nikolai Volkov. We have the color card. Now we have the black and white card, but that's a kind of a cool card. Greg the Hammer Valentine. I have the color card. Where's Giant Baba? That was the whole. He's got to be in here. Here's Jimmy Valiant. Didn't have that one. I have Superfly Snuka. Where is Giant Baba? We got some managers cards. Again, this is a fun game. I love this card. I just got it basically. This is Captain Lou Albano, but it's just Lou Albano back when he was one of the Sicilians. They're doing a mobster routine. I love this card too. Pretty boy Bobby Heenan when he was a wrestler. Then I have some managers cards, which I've never used manager cards. I'm going to have to read up a little bit on that. The Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Love the artwork. Then we have Mr. Fuji. It's a manager card, but it's also when he wrestled later. So we got Mr. Fuji. Captain Lou Albano as a manager. J.J. Dillon as a manager. Also gives him his wrestling card. An older J.J. Dillon. Bobby the Brain Heenan, manager. Jim Cornette, manager. Precious Paul Ellering, manager and sometime wrestler. Have ratings for his wrestling. Okay. I don't know where the hell my Giant Baba is. That's one of the reasons I bought this set. These sets. There's Giant Baba in here. Did I lose Giant Baba? That would suck. I thought he was in that first set. So now also, I bought this set for Freddie Blassie, but we got Jimmy Hart. It came with the set. Some people actually have colored this card. I don't know how, because they must have had a PDF or something. But I wanted a Freddie Blassie card. I think that's really cool. You'll see some people have a color version of this. Again, maybe they took a photo of it and then colored it. But this version is tremendous. His pin rating is a 1. So I got this set just for this card, Freddie Blassie. We also got I believe, John Tolos. Chris Tolos, brother. Someone who just wrestled on AEW and been off TV for a while. Colt Cabana, so that's kind of a cool card. I also Picked up Mr. Saito and Mr. Fuji. Mr. Saito's in this set. Of course, they couldn't have both of them in one set. That'd make too easy. Female wrestler, Joyce Gable. I have a color version of Joyce Gable. I don't really use the female wrestlers. Tina Moretti. Who's this? David Taylor from England. That's kind of cool. I don't have him. I think this is Fit Finley. Finley, Ireland. Johnny the Saint. I like this card. This is a sharp card, even if it's black and white. Bobby Shane. That's an interesting. That's an interesting card. I don't know who Bobby Shane is, but I'm assuming by that look, could be a heel. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'll have to look up about Bobby Shane. I did make the trek. Nurse Teresa and I, we went to Connecticut. Mohegan Sun, enjoyed the AEW wrestling immensely. We had a lot of fun. Another black and white set. Oh, you know what? Giant Baba's in that one. Why did I get this one? Oh, Eddie Gilbert. Hot stuff. Eddie Gilbert's in this one. So this is Lou Thez. I have the color version of Thez. But again, the artwork, I love the artwork. And you can find a lot of bootlegs. I found a couple of really cool bootlegs. Tremendous bootlegs for free. They're black and white. Some people have used those bootlegs, colorized them, and sold them. But I think it's the people who created them. So again, if you want them colored and you want to pay for it, that's cool. Now, these are the sheep herders or the bushwhackers. I think I'm going to go with the bootleg set I found. I don't like these photos. That's Luke. I don't think it really shows off the bushwhackers well. I don't like not photos, but the pictures. And this is Butch Miller. Mr. Fuji. So I have Mr. Fuji, Mr. Saito. I have a bootleg Professor Tanura Tanaka. Pronounced that wrong probably. So I can have a 6-man tag. That's pretty cool. Mr. Fuji. And he is a pin 3 rating. But I like the artwork on that. Jerry Lynn. I didn't have Jerry Lynn. I do now. Again, I have bootlegs where I could have just gotten them, but I kind of like the artwork. Hot stuff, Eddie Gilbert. I like this card. And I do have a Kevin Sullivan card, older Kevin Sullivan card in color, but I kind of wanted something where he's not all made up in makeup. So Kevin Sullivan, I like that one. Bill Dundee, I already have a color version. Who's this? William Muldoon. I don't know if I might have William Muldoon in one of the classic sets of the Pioneers. Val Venus I have already also in the color version. But there are certain wrestlers I wanted. They don't have color versions. And I wanted these. And I do enjoy this game. It's very fun, easy, quick to play. Let's put these back. We had some Glory Days boxing. Great fight between Holmes and Ezra Charles. That was Matchmaker Golden Eagle 99. The Golden Eagle 99. That's up on the channel. We haven't done a lot of streaming lately. Sometimes you just can't. This is the set Giant Baba's in. So you got Buddy Rogers. We already have the color. I like the color version better than this. But still, it's okay. Giant Baba. I actually have a bootleg version with a photo, and it's pretty much the same thing. But I have an official Filsinger Giant Baba card. Kevin Phillips. Did the Bushwhackers ever amount to much belt? Yes. They were... I'm almost positive they were tag team champs in the WWF. In the WWF, they were the Bushwhackers. In In other organizations, they were the sheep herders, I think. But I think the WWF, they were tag team champs. I'm almost positive. But I always liked them. Jim L, hope all is well, my friend. So we got the Road Warriors. This is Hawk. Again, I have the color version. But this isn't bad. This isn't bad. I recommend, if you try the game, it's not much more expensive to get the color cards. You get 16 wrestlers. You can enjoy it. You can find a ton of bootlegs free on Google. The Sandman, I have this card in color. This is Playboy Buddy Rose. I think the bootleg that you can find for free is slightly better looking than this. But still. One of the most scary men, whether in color or black and white, and now I have both versions, Ox Baker. He's not a candlestick maker. I actually like this Harley Race card. I have Harley Race color version, black and white. I actually like this one slightly better, except it's all dark. You know, the dark background I don't care for. Animal. This is disappointing. I got this set for King Kong Bundy. Do not like this at all. But I have an official King Kong Bundy. The color version has been sold out. There is a bootleg much better than this. Again, black and white, free, I found it. But that's an official Filsinger game card. Killer Kowalski. I like this card. I have a Killer Kowalski card also. I like this Iron Sheik card, which I have in color. And Frank Gotch. Sheep herders were tag champs. They were tag champs somewhere. I remember. Or the Bushwhackers. I could swear. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. But anyway, it's a tag team I wanted. I got one more set to show you. These are Best of the Indies, I think 2020. This is Matthew Justice. Not really familiar with him. I got this set for the official Danhausen card. Warhorse, who I think Danhausen tag teamed with. This is the Danhausen card. I like it. Could have been better. I don't like the horns up there, but it's Danhausen. I like it. I also have a bootleg of Danhausen, a bootleg card. This is Ace Austin. Don't know who the hell he is. I assume he's a tag team with the Sauce, Alex Zane. All Heart, Blake Christian. AJ Gray. Very good card, though. He's a pin rating 2. And again, I got this for the Danhausen card. And Effie. I don't know who Effie is, but some of these guys I won't even use. But that was mostly, again, we got that for the Danhausen card. So I can make my tag team of Danhausen and Ethan Page. Because that's the way it should be. So we got those in. Again, we picked up Stone Cold Hockey from Stone Mountain Press. I have the card and dice tabletop version and the PC version. And the PC version both games play fun and quick, but the PC version, sometimes it goes a little bit. Sometimes if you roll those 6 the 1 through 6 die, the timing rolls, you get a couple of 6s, man, the periods fly. And it's a lot of fun. And to me, it's the right speed for me for hockey. I'm not a voracious hockey fan. It does feel like you're playing hockey. It's a highlight game. But it's fun. I mean, there's so ebbs and flows, and sometimes crazy stuff happens. So I like Stone Cold hockey. Now we might as well get these. Hold on. Hold on, my friends. Let's roll the chair over here, and hopefully we don't drop anything. Oh, God, we're going to drop it. We're going to drop it. No, we didn't. Okay. I picked these up. I also, when I was in Connecticut at Mohegan Sun, they have the Connecticut Boxing Hall of Fame. A little room, but a lot of cool stuff in it. It's literally like a walk-in closet, but so many cool photos in that small area, so much history. I took some photos of that on my phone. I have not uploaded them on the computer, but I'll show you those another time. I got this. I really enjoyed this. This is Red Sox all-time greats. It's just, again, it's not, I just liked it. So you have Dwight Evans, Ted Williams, Wade Boggs, Carl Yastrzemski, Fred Lynn, Jim Rice, Dustin Pedroia, and David Ortiz. I just think it was cool. I will be hanging this up at some point. I got to fix up my gaming room here, my computer room, my production room. But yeah, now for all you Yankee fans, I got one from the Yankees too. So this was the Red Sox. They had Patriots and Giants, but I like this one. I really do, and I really love this. Again, I don't think they're original cards. They might be, because this 1942 Triple Crown year for Ted Williams, that's from Baseball Heroes Upper Deck. So it might be the year the Upper Deck did that. Very cool. Bernard Strom says, bought the same plaque. I liked it also. It's beautiful. They had smaller versions where you only got 4 cards. I was like, for the few extra bucks, I wanted this. I don't go on vacations. I pay my bills. So if I see something I like that makes me happy to look at, I get it. SGJ Jamie, a lot more games and things in your room than when you first started streaming. Oh, yeah. I have to organize this. Nurse Teresa's going to help me with that. This is the Yankee one. And I didn't take it out of the thing yet. But this will be going up on the wall too. This is the Yankee one. I like this a lot. The only thing is they had a different Babe Ruth picture on the one with 4. But on this, with the Yankees, Derek Jeter, Mariano Rivera, Don Mattingly, Yogi Berra, the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig, love him. Babe Ruth, love him. Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle. Again, they had a Mantle card I like better on the 4, where it was just 4 of them, but I wanted this. So I went back and got it. I was walking out, Nurse Teresa, and you know what? I want this. I almost had the Patriot one in my hand, but I'd rather have this one. When I go back, I might pick up a Patriot one. So, but these are, again, things I like to look at, make me happy. Yeah, we have a lot more games. Remember to turn your clocks back at 2 a.m. This is our public service announcement. Turn your clocks back. Let's put this back over here. So I'm getting a little more memorabilia stuff. Nothing like worth selling. That's not the point when I buy stuff. I enjoy looking at it. Makes me happy. And I will be showing you when I upload those photos from my phone to the PC, the Connecticut Boxing Hall of Fame. It's some really cool stuff. I looked at everything. My God, almost 15 minutes. Again, it's a small, like, walk-in closet. Obviously, there's no doors to it, but I'm just saying it's like the size of a big walk-in closet, if that. A lot of history in that small area, though. Bernard Storm. They are original cards, not really worth anything. That's what I thought. I just like it. It's cool. I enjoyed it. They change the cards from the advertising. Depends what they have in stock. Yeah, I really liked it. There's another Babe Ruth card where he's swinging. He had the Yankee cap. But that was on the 4. And I was like, I kind of like the 6 better. So we have that. I also picked this up while I was there. Oh, here's something cool. Not sports related, but I got this at work. They're going to throw them out. There were 2 of them. They kept one. They're going to get rid of the other one. So you get to see me in my pantaloons. That's pretty cool. And it's like that metal background. It's steel, but I love it's like a Norman Rockwell sort of painting of Santa Claus. And I know it says, believe in an orange Christmas. Again, steel products. We sell them where I work. But I just thought this was cool. And see, I have like these down cellar sports stuff, though, and Three Stooges. But I just thought this was wicked cool. And they're going to throw it away. I'll take it. It's art. It's beautiful art, in my opinion. And who knows, maybe those nutty guys, leave the gun, take the cannoli. Godfather, 1972. Always leave the gun, take the cannoli. Take the cannolis. Great line. One of the best lines in movie history. D. Scott Howard has joined us. Again, public service announcement. Turn your clocks back. It's fall back, spring ahead, but we're in fall, heading towards winter. Is that a USC football helmet down there? Yes, it is. You haven't seen that. Do you want to know who signed that? I will show you the USC football helmet. Hold on a second. We do have a USC football helmet. We also have Dan Housen. I got this. Actually, it's signed. He signed it over here. He also signed the photo here, and he signed the bootleg card I found. Had I had the original, I would have him sign that. Very nice person, Dan Housen. So I have that. So that makes me happy. Put that there. Who was there today? I didn't go. It was Darby Allin was there today. I think Darby Allin was there today. Let's go here. I have the authentication that this is the actual person. This is a USC helmet. I showed it before. This is Orenthal James Simpson. Signed O.J. Simpson, Heisman Trophy winner, 1968 or 68. I love O.J. Simpson. As a football player, he made me laugh in movies. I know, well, we'll just leave it at that. And USC. So that's, yes, a USC football helmet. I wish it was a 2-bar one, the old school one, but it's not. Let's put that down here for now. I got to find places for this stuff. My production room, my studio, it's a mess. But I know where everything is, except for my Strat cards. I have no clue. I'm not buying any more Strat cards, most likely anyway, but I have to know what seasons I actually have. Glad I tuned in. I forgot about turning the clock back. It's our public service announcement. We're trying to help one and all. The Christmas thing will be worth something someday. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. It's advertising, and it's beautifully done, and it's on that metal. Love it. The USC helmet, cool. Yeah, absolutely. Which PC boxing program do you like the best? I like them all. But here's the thing. Legends of Boxing is brilliant on the PC. Title Bout 2. Different type of game. Not a highlight game. Because Legends of Boxing is sort of like a highlight game. Sort of. Title Bout 2 on the PC, fabulous. And they're reasonably priced. Again, you buy the initial game. I go nuts. I buy all the weight classes. I'm a big boxing fan. You don't have to do that. Title bout championship boxing for $13.99 or $12.99. Text-based. You see the little guys smack each other. That's a lot of fun. Highly recommend that one. What's my favorite? Depends what tickles my fancy that day. Tabletop. I love Glory Days Boxing. It flows. I hope someday that Glory Days Boxing. I hope someday Glory Days Boxing goes to PC. I hope Anthony can find a programmer that wants to do it. It's a brilliant game, and it'd be a wonderful collection. Add to your collection of sports sims. I know Bernard Strom uses Legends of Boxing and Title Bout 2, I think, right? Mark Jones, I do the ratings. I do the ratings for Title Bout 2. Cool. I enjoy Title Bout 2. You know what I wish they did in Title Bout and... Okay, what I wish they would do in Title Bout is allow you to set up a fight card. So you could set it up. Now, Title Bout 2 on the PC actually will play longer than Legends of Boxing because you're going punch by punch, and it's fun, and I love it. I play it. I like it. Title Bout 1, rather. I still have my old Title Bout back there. See that blue box? I don't know if I can, near the shoe box with baseball helmets. That's Title Bout, the original game. Yeah, I like them. I have another boxing game downstairs I bought just so I could have ratings if I wanted to create fighters in Title Bout Championship Boxing. It's dice boxing. Played a little bit of it. It's okay. We will be doing in the near future. Who asked me? Was it Mark? Someone sent me a message. I think it was Mark. Maybe I'm wrong. About creating a fighter in Legends of Boxing with the ratings. I've created 2, Tyson Fury and Joe Baxi. I think I did a good job with them. But I have to go back and remember how I actually was looking at that. But we're going to do that online. I think we'll do Deontay Wilder. We'll create Deontay Wilder. And because Legends of Boxing doesn't have, they don't have John L. Sullivan, and they don't have Corbett, I might create them. And that I thank Gary Stone for that, to allow you to create fighters, just like Jim Trunzo allows you to create fighters in Title Bout 2. I like that. I'm still going to buy sets. Good God, I buy sets constantly. So yes, Bernard Strom does. It's Legend of Boxing and Title Bout 2 on the PC. Mark Jones. The original Title Bout game was excellent. I prefer it to the newer version. But I really do enjoy the PC version. I'm not a card flipper, and I'm not a chart person. That being said, Stone Cold Hockey, I mean, it's only a couple of charts. It's fabulous. Legends of Boxing, tabletop, I don't think I would enjoy that one. I watch it. I like it. I just don't like flipping through. And there's a lot of little... What's beautiful about the PC games is you don't have to make all the little changes. What's beautiful with the tabletop of Glory Days Boxing, I made a spreadsheet, so I let them do the little math. But you can still play. To me, that's just my opinion. Tabletop Glory Days Boxing, to me, flows the best. Tabletop. And I love it. I have it. I'm going to play the rematch. I don't know if you guys know this fight, but Gene Hatcher on the undercard of Mancini Bramble 1 upset Johnny Bump City Bumpus, and I'm doing the rematch. They never had a rematch, but I've been playing that, set it up to play it offline because I want to do that. But I really do like Glory Days Boxing. Arnold Hunter. Legends of Boxing have more features than Title Bout 2. Title Bout 2 has a lot of features. So if you want to expound on that, I think it's easier. I've not tried to make a fighter in Title Bout 2, so I can't comment on that. It's fun making boxers in Legends of Boxing. Again, look up their records. Look at a fighter you think is similar, that a card exists, and then you create the fighter. And what I did was I created the fighter, Tyson Fury, and then I tested his whole career in a separate universe, quick simmed him against fighters who were similar to fighters he fought during his career. So I think I did a good job with it. And it's fun. I enjoy it. SGJ Jamie. There is a ton of new boxer ratings posted on the Delphi forum, including Sullivan and Corbett, and hundreds of heavyweights. For Legends of Boxing? Oh, cool. I don't go to the Delphi forums, but that's cool to know. If someone could send me those ratings. But I like making them. I like looking at it, and it's my opinion. I've given my opinion on the Marciano card. Okay, Legends of Boxing, pressure. I think it's physical fighters. I say pressure. And the T is tacticians, I believe. Boxer slugger, basically, or boxer pressure fighter. I think the pressure fighters get a little bit more of a disadvantage because even when they're succeeding, they're wearing themselves down. They shouldn't wear down as much. Again, just my opinion. But SGJ Jamie told me makes sense. I turned on the options except the 8-sided defense roll, which I'll be using soon. So that probably will make a difference. But it's such a fun game, Legends of Boxing. You can roll your own dice. It's such a fun game. And I like that because that's how I learned the game. I rolled my own dice a couple of times, more than a couple of times. Then I felt comfortable. At least I could explain a bit if someone asked me a question. Stone Cold Hockey on the PC is fun, just out. I picked it up. It's beautiful. I love it. Sometimes before I go to work, I can play 1 or 2 games. Mark Jones, the toe-to-toe result in Glory Days Boxing is accurate. I love it. Again, each of these games are wonderful in my opinion. I love my boxing games. Bernard Strom, I like the fight log in Title Bout 2. Yeah. I know. Okay. This is okay. I forgot. So for Title Bout 2, and again, I hope Jim Trenzo feels well. He had an operation. He had cancer. The operation, he feels, was a great success. So God bless. Prayers and thoughts go out to Jim Trenzo. I wish in Title Bout 2, you could set up a fight card. It's cool that if you do a championship fight, it does a fight poster. But it goes away too quick. I wish that fight poster would actually be up on the screen. I do a snippet and put it up because I do a little background with Excel when I do mine. But I wish it would just stay there until it went away, as opposed to me. It goes away within, I think 10 seconds. So I try to do a quick snippet. In Legends of Boxing, I wish you could make a poster. I make posters using just snippets and Excel, and I like doing that. But it just adds to the immersion for me. Bernard Strom, I downloaded a free boxing game, Data Boxing, from 2005. Good game. Cool. Where did you download that from? Speaking, if you want, I'm going to tell you guys something. You want a free boxing game? You can download Title Bout 2 on the PC, Legend of Boxing on the PC. The demos, you can keep them forever. You don't get all the fighters, obviously, and probably not everything. In Legends of Boxing, you can only fight exhibitions, but you can keep them forever. Same thing, Classic Soccer from ASG. Demo you can keep forever. The golf game, ASG Golf, download the demo. Keep it forever. PC Replay Baseball, you can download the demo. Keep it forever. Can't play a whole season. You can play half a season with the season they gave you. If you want card and dice for free, NPG 3, I think it's called. Everything's free. Gazillion seasons. NPG 3, I believe it's called. I keep saying I believe it's called. So there's games out there. Now, you want bang for your buck. You like baseball? Out of the Ballpark 23 is on sale for $19 every freaking season. Every season for $19. You want bang for your buck for football? Pro Strategy Football. $19 and change. Every season created by the mod community, free. Bang for your buck. You want bang for your buck? Action PC sports games. Action PC baseball. The community page is incredible. People make free seasons. Special seasons. Photos, images, fields for free. So if you're interested about Action PC sports games, or you have a sale going on right now, just buy the basic version where you just get the game and one season, and then go to the Action PC community, and you can download free seasons. Baseball season, again, special seasons where they take the best of the 5 years, best of 3 years, but it's fun. Japanese people created Japanese leagues seasons. So your card and dice games are getting, and I think it was World's Worst Gamer stated it, they're getting more expensive, even with the PC. And I love Replay Baseball. Their prices went up. They'll have a sale once in a while. I picked up a few seasons. I got to stop picking up seasons and start playing seasons. Strat is Strat. Good game. I'm just saying. My pet peeve with card, I was thinking about it. I could be wrong. They have a formula, right? So once you have the formula, I'm not talking about printed versions. That is different. Printed versions are printed versions. I think they all charge a fair price for that. I'm talking about the PC seasons. Once you have the, my camera's doing that. Once you have, again, I could be wrong, but you have the formula, right? So you just spit in the stuff. How much expense is there for you? Can't be much. And you're charging a lot. You're going to run yourselves out of business, possibly. Not out of business, but... And I like Strat. I play Strat PC. I have Strat card and dice. I just think with the PC games, you're not getting bang for your buck for a lot of the dice PC games. I enjoy it. You want bang for your buck for dice PC baseball games where you can roll your own dice. And then I'm not a fan of not a big fan of the way they handle a certain thing on on the last version when I had a question. That was a bit snippy, but they were even worse. Digital dice baseball. Again, every season free. You can roll your own dice. You can use it to track different games. Like the way people use Replay Baseball. So yeah, it's another one, bang for your buck. It's not a bad, it's a fun game. It's a good game. Not really streamable. I usually just showcase it when I buy the new version, which I will never be buying again, unless they do something outstanding. But a good game. So that's another bang for your buck. If you're looking for dice. Glory Days college football, bang for your buck. Glory Days boxing, bang for your buck. That's why, here's my point. So Anthony's a one-man show, right? And look what he charges for his games. That's card and dice. The PDFs. Strat doesn't give you PDFs. Inside Baseball gives you PDFs if you want. So you can save a lot of money on the PDFs, but even the printed copies are fairly reasonably priced. Obviously, very reasonably priced for Glory Days college football and Glory Days boxing. So my thought process on card and dice on the PC, you have the formula set up. You're hosing people with the price when you go up in price. There's how much expense do you really have? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. You're punching those numbers into your formula they're spitting out. I'm talking about the PC versions, of these games, seasons. I'm not talking about the card and dice paper because that's expensive. I have no qualms with those prices. And again, I still buy stuff. I just was thinking about that and go, man, really, what's the expense there? Don't tell me the bullshit of research. That's crap. You're downloading that crap from Baseball Reference. Don't even bullshit me on that, or Baseball Encyclopedia, or whatever you have. When they go, we've spent hours upon hours researching. Maybe lefty-righty splits. Maybe. How do we know? That's like when the mechanic goes, this is the problem. How do you know if that's really the problem? Or how much they charged you, unless you're a mechanic. I don't know. I was thinking about that. I just got Action PC Baseball to take advantage of the amazing Steve Tate files he talked me into. Those are awesome. That's my point. You could get Action P. Again, if you don't like a closed engine, don't get Action PC Baseball. Don't get Out of the Ballpark Baseball. They're closed engines. I mean, they're logical. They have ratings, and in your mind, you can say, well, this would work, this won't work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but they're fun games. Action PC Baseball, you pick it up. What's it? The on sale version just for the game, and I think the 71 season, very reasonably priced. And then you go to the Action PC community. I'm going to bring that up in a moment. I've done it before. With D. Scott Howard, and again, thank you to Steve Tate. Everyone should say thank you. He created. That's not, to me, that's not easy. And he does it for free. And it's a beautiful file. The best of, I think it's 5 seasons. And he does a combination. So much fun. So many teams. American League. And I think 55 American League teams set up. 55 National League teams. 2 separate files. Free. Mark Jones. I started with APA Baseball and played Strat and Sherco as a kid. IPC games should always include the ability to rate your own seasons, etc. Look at a game like 2nd and 10. Yes. Excellent point, SGGA Jamie. There are thousands of college teams for it, all because people have rated all these teams. Is that what? Again, 2nd and 10 is phenomenal. Bang for your buck there. Absolutely. I forgot that one. Fun game, too. To me, it's immersive. I'm going to be honest with you. Some people think it doesn't stream well. I think it streams fine. I always do well. If I stream 2nd and 10, people watch for a good amount of time, and people enjoy it. And it's fun. Ron Juckett told me turn off the automatic resting. I did. I have more fun with that. I think it does stream well. If you have a good radio call, I wish Ron would stream it more. He does a beautiful job with it. A lot of people do. I think it streams well. I think for me, I like it because it's like a radio call. And people who do it well, I'm like listening to the radio. I listen to a lot of YouTube. Steve said he's working on hockey too. Very cool. Very cool. Again, thank you to Steve Tate. He is in the Action PC Facebook group. I'm going to bring you to that. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me do this. We're going to go to the Action PC community site. It is absolutely fabulous. Action PC community. Here we go. All right. Copy and paste. This is the link to the Action PC community site. It should work. SGJ Jamie. I like 2nd and 10 streams better than Action PC, but as you said, got to think of it like a radio call or like radio. I do. I like Action PC football too. If I was Action PC football, if they could do it, if they could just make, instead of squares, like little player icons, like in baseball, and if you could change if different colors, you don't even have to be fancy. Put in different colors for the different teams, just the base color. That'd be cool to see the little icon move as opposed to a square. Or helmets. If you could put like little helmets, if you could somehow say use this instead of the squares. But again, that's a programming thing. Probably would cost them some money, and it's probably not worth it to them. But it's just something. I tell you something. Strat football's fun. Again, a little pricey, but fun. What I like about Strat football, you roll the dice and then you watch the animation. I love it. So how cool would it be if a game like Out of the Ballpark gave you an ability to roll dice, punch in those numbers, and then watch it play out? That'd be cool. Same thing with Pro Strategy Football. But again, those aren't dice games. It would be cool, right? If you could roll the dice and see the results and then go watch the play play out. Because what people don't understand in Pro Strategy Football, the play is already played out in the background, and you're just watching it play out. I mean, it's already been decided, and now you watch it play out. And again, Pro Strategy Football is so fun. The new version, the animation's sharper. You download the mod. Oh, God, to look at all those old uniforms and helmets, it's so much fun. All right, let's show you. Again, this is the Action PC community page. We're going to show you it once again. Strat does a good job of rating their players. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I'm just saying, for any card and dice game ported to PC, there is some expense, but not. You should have a few more sales or knock the price down. What I don't like about Strat is when they update a season, you don't even get like a third off if you rebuy it. Again, no one's telling you to buy it, but you don't even get a third off. With Action PC games, if they update a season, you show them, you say, yes, I have the season, you get a discount on it. And again, I didn't buy Action PC updated more accurate lefty righty splits, I think, or as played lineups for some of the old seasons. I can't remember, but I didn't rebuy all those old seasons. Hell, I don't even play them now. I want to. Animation Strat Footballs is smooth too. Very fun. I get that one. I love the baseball game. I wish they had the same type of animation in the baseball game that they have in the football game. How cool would that be? You don't even have to, and I apologize. I don't understand why my camera is doing that. Maybe it's because I'm moving. I don't understand why they can't do that. Again, that would cause an expense and the game would go up slightly. Okay, I would buy it. That's worth the update. To see a little ball go somewhere and see it doesn't have to be a player. It doesn't have to look like out of the ballpark. I play out of the ballpark because it's out of the ballpark. I play Strat because it's Strat. I play PC Replay Baseball because it's PC Replay Baseball. I love them all. But it'd be cool if Strat could bring the football animation, which is outstanding for the game, for that type of game. It's so much fun to watch, to baseball. That would be cool. Strat games have some of the most accurate replay stats in the industry. Yes, they do. Again, I'm not knocking the game. I'm just saying, for a card and dice game, any card and dice game ported to PC, a formula is made. You punch in the numbers into your formula. It has to be that way. That's how they can spit these things out so quick. Oh, that's the other thing. Strat PC games, when you try to customize them, Bernard Strom's right. It's tough, and then they crash a lot. When you try to put in your own customized stuff, it's very finicky. I wish they update that. It's not very customizable. And there are people who've done great customizable things. I just don't have the patience or the knowledge to do it. So we're going to show you the Action PC community real quick. Mark Jones, I agree about the realistic stats in Strat Baseball. I've been in a league for 15 years, and they are usually spot on. Again, I love the game. I play it. I just would like to see, it'd be cool if they brought that football animation to baseball. Oh, Arnold Hunter. Have you created a poster in Wrestling's Finest? I fooled around with that. That is very cool. I'm sorry I missed that, Arnold. That is very cool. You can make some really fun posters in Wrestling Finest. That's a Tom Vogel game. Some people say it's a bit pricey. Well, you buy the game, you get thousands upon thousands of wrestlers. It plays very logical. It is a fun game. You can load photos. You have to like wrestling so you can visualize it. Now, what would be cool for that game, these are just thoughts, is if you could put in more than one photo. So if you did find a photo of the wrestler that you like, body slamming someone, and they did that, the photo could pop up. mean, you could still do it with like, what's that called? Like a slideshow on your own. But another fun game, I recommend it. Tom Vogel's Wrestling's Finest. All right, let's do the. I got the coffee burps. Drinking my coffee out of my Red Sox mug. As we approach the 2 a.m., turn back your clock. Remember, spring ahead, but fall behind, so you turn it back. Yeah, that is fun. I've not created the poster. I fooled around with it. But yeah, it's brilliant. Tom, it's brilliant. Wrestling's Finest. And I apologize. I missed that comment. All righty. Let's go. I agree. Wrestling's Finest is worth it. If you like wrestling, you have income you can use for the game. I'm going to be honest. Filsinger game, the initial buy obviously is cheaper. You're only getting 16 wrestlers. Now, I keep buying wrestlers. Now I'm pretty much done. I'm good. Because I've also have these bootlegs, and I've downloaded every bootleg I found for free. Every bootleg. I've not printed them up, but I have them all. Because if you find something online and you have the ability to download it. Because you never know when they don't share it anymore. I got them all. Everything that was shared, I got them. The ones I want. Downloaded on my PC so I can print them. And some of them are awesome. Now, some of them are also sold by other people because they've made color versions of them. And that's cool. But black and white doesn't bother me for free. Bernard Strom, only 10:20 in Las Vegas. Well, just remember, at 2 a.m., turn your clock back. You can actually turn your clock back at any time. It doesn't matter. SGJ Jamie, you pretty much buy 90% of Wrestling's Finest once. You get every wrestler they created. You only have to buy updates. Not the biggest fan of a tag team in the game, though. I agree. I wish the tag team, because it just says the tag team. Like it'll say Young Bucks. Or it'll say DiNucci and Bravo. You don't know who's in there. So what I do is, in my mind, I like to say so-and-so started off the bout. And then when there's a tag, the other person comes in. I do wish they would have an individual that you would know who's in the ring. Like they would tell you who's in the ring. They just say the tag team. The Road Warriors. It would just be the Road Warriors. It doesn't say Hawks in the ring or Animal. I agree with that, SGJ Jamie. Also the other thing, and we had Tom Vogel on, and I asked the question. I like to make my own tag teams, but he said because of the way they rate them and the logic he uses, him and I believe his brother helps him and some other person, the logic that in the matches play very logical. They make sense. The one thing with Filsinger games, which plays very well, sometimes, like when I'm playing it, whether online or offline, I know the guy can't slam the other guy. So I say he attacks the legs if it's his offensive move, if it's a much bigger guy. But yeah, Wrestling's Finest plays very logical, makes sense. Very fun game. Yes, I'm pretty sure they have female wrestlers. Yes, they do have female. I'm positive. SGJ Jamie, they have. I don't do much female wrestlers, but I think they do. I could be wrong. I think they have female wrestlers. All right, let's check out the Action PC Sports. Oh, and if you email, I know before, if you email Tom Vogel, you can get a demo. Again, you don't get every wrestler in the demo, but you can see if you like the game. That's what I did. I demoed it. I loved it. I had watched Big Paulie play it a lot. It's a fun game. I got to finish my tournament up. I have too many projects. I got to finish my heavyweight tournament. I should have just made an 8 wrestler tournament, but SGJ Jamie, yes, they have women's wrestlers. Fun game. I recommend it. Yes, you're paying, I think it's 99 something dollars. Again, if you have gaming income, if it's not going to hurt you economically, never buy anything that's going to hurt you economically. Never buy anything that's going to take food out of your mouth and you're unable to pay your bills. Don't do that. Bad. If you can, Or if you want, do it. Bernard Strahm. My favorite baseball game, however, are Action PC and Out of the Ballpark. Visually, they both are top-notch, and the stats are accurate enough. I agree. All right, let's go to the Action PC community. And it's been a while since I've done chat with Al, so share screen. Is it this one? Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Okay. And now, am I... Okay. And this one. And share. There we go. Now I think, can we just make this like this? No, that's me. I don't want that. I did that wrong. Yes. All right. You don't see my ugly mug anymore. But so this is actionpccommunity.com, Action PC. All right. So what you do here, let's go to baseball. Let's look at Steve Tate's wonderful free download. Go to seasons. But you know what? Let's go to images first. People say, where do you find photos? Where do you find photos? Where do you find photos? Well, I find some photos here. A lot of times I just look for individual photos and download them myself. But here are photos. 1938 Negro League. You have player photos, team logos, uniforms, retro ballparks. I got to download that one just for the ballparks. 1951 player photos. 1964 World Series. I would assume photos and ballpark. 1969 player photos. 1971 player photos. So they have player photos of specific years. And I'm scrolling on the wrong thing on the print screen. They also have, where's that one here? Ballparks. Uniforms. They have, I don't know if they have all the baseball player photos. I think that one is on Field of Dream Replays. So they have that. Let's go to the seasons now. Baseball. Let's show you the newest. It's going to be at the bottom. Okay. So actually, let's do this. Let's filter. But anyway, they're right here. This is absolutely marvelous. 5-year franchise National League. It's incredible. 5-year franchise American League. What do you get with that, you say? I will show you. Again, this is free. So if you bought the game, so let's go to the Action PC regular site. Let's go back to the home page. Home page. Oh, here. Yeah. Hello, Nurse Teresa. How are you? I'm going till 2 a.m. so everyone turns the clocks back. It's my public service announcement. Now, Nurse Teresa, is it true or false that you kicked me out of the kitchen?
It's true.
It's true. It is true that Nurse Teresa kicked the love of her life out of the kitchen.
And why would I do such a thing?
Because I was talking too much. I was a distraction. Imagine me a distraction.
And why were you a distraction?
Because I was talking too much. I was telling you about my football game.
And what was I doing?
You were peeling apples to make apple, not pie. What are those? Turnovers. Yeah. And she was watching the Game of Thrones, to which a dude got eaten by a dragon.
No.
He did too. I saw it.
That's not what happened.
Well, he's not alive, is he?
No.
He's dead. He's very dead. I mean, he's incredibly dead.
How do you know? Come on, it's a show.
No, he's incredibly dead.
Lord only knows what's going to happen.
No, he's dead. I saw the other dragon eat the other dragon. He's dead. Why the mother sent their young son to go be the messenger?
You didn't watch it. Don't speak.
She must not love her young son.
Do not.
That was a setup. She didn't like him. She just said, like, I don't like that son. I'm just saying. You kicked me out of the kitchen.
I did kick you out of the
I'm kicking you out of my studio now.
Oh, that's fine.
How do you like that? How do you like them apples?
That's fine. I'm going to bed anyway.
See what I did there? She was making apple stuff, and I said, how do you like them apples?
Who's on top?
Well, we have Bernard Strom, SGJ Jamie, Mark Jones, D. Scott Howard. We have quite a few people. We still have 9 hearty souls here. World's worst gamer. All women do that. The kitchen is like man caves to them. I try to help my friend so many times and get kicked out for nothing. I hear you. I hear you. Our good friend, world's worst gamer. Bernard,
what did I tell you to go do?
You told me
stream.
you told me to do a stream.
Yep.
And I'm doing it.
Did you tell them about last weekend?
Yeah, we went to wrestling. We had fun. Oh, Tony Schiavone and I did a high five. We didn't get a picture of that though. He walked right by me because we're right on the edge. We saw all the wrestlers. Danhausen waved at us. Warlow, we got to load that picture up.
Yeah.
You got to show that. Warlow pointed right at Nurse Teresa because she was wearing a Warlow shirt. And I was like, Warlow! And he looked over. And Orange Cassidy waved at us. The bad guys didn't wave. Well, I was ashamed at that. Not happy with them. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, you can actually see it if you go watch Orange Cassidy on the dark match.
On the dark match, yeah, because it was a dark match.
As he's walking down.
As he's walking by, there are these little kids. And that was the best part.
That was, they were so excited.
The little kids who got to see their heroes wave to them. And they freaked out. It was hilarious. Oh, my God, did you see that? Orange Cassidy wave. Danhausen wave. Warlow wave. That's the beauty of wrestling right there. It was fun.
They were adorable.
They were fun, those kids.
They were adorable. We had the first 2 seats right next to them.
Yeah, we were near right where they came out, but the opposite side of the cameras. I mean, the cameras show it, but if we were on the other side, you would have seen us a lot.
Yeah, and then the kids kind of.
And then we let the kids, because their parents.
Come up, yeah.
The parents like, oh, I said, no, it's fine. Not going to bother me. So, but it was a lot of fun.
It was
It was a lot of fun. We went to 2 live shows this year. We'll probably go to another, not this year, but at some point in time. Next year we'll go. Fun show. They give you a fun show.
We had it. That was a good night. We saw a lot of good matches.
There were a lot of good matches. That's why when people were complaining about the matches, I go, what the hell were they watching? Like I watch these YouTube people review these shows. Like, what were they watching? I was there. What were they watching? If you don't like it, don't watch it. But if you're just watching to complain about it, is it always great? No, but it's pretty fun. All right, back to this.
The show itself was a lot of fun.
You almost knocked over Santa Claus.
Well, Santa Claus was on my way. I'm going back.
All right, good night. I love you.
I love you too.
Now watch. I'm going to kick her out of my studio.
Oh, yeah.
Get out.
He's kicking me
I'm
out.
kicking her out. Take that, woman. I love you.
Love you.
Don't hold it against me.
What?
Love you.
Love you too.
Do you want to show them how 12-year-olds tongue kiss?
I love you.
No, she's gone to bed. She doesn't realize the camera's not on anymore. All right. I mean, it's on, but I got the screen up. How do I get back to the... Oh, I know how. Let's quickly go store. There we go. Yes, let's leave and go to the store. Okay. So let's look at the baseball game. I think they're all on sale. Let's just look at the baseball. Oh, that's seasons. Baseball game. There, baseball game. For $19.49, this is the base game. You get the 2022 version with the 1971 season. Before they used to give you 3 seasons. Now they only give you 1. But that's, again, if you want to try the game out, I would recommend it now. For under $20, you get the 1971 season. And then you come to Action PC Community. Again, it's if you want to try the game out. Baseball seasons. Let's filter because I just want to look at or sort by a quick filter. Last 30 days. And again, these are really cool. I'm going to show you really quick the teams. I'll bring up my Action PC game. Steve Tate has 5 years franchise sets for basketball, I see. Really? Did I miss that? Let's check that out. But anyway, this is a really good site. Football. Let me just show you that football is phenomenal. Okay. Player photos. Everyone's always asking, where do you get player photos? They have done a tremendous job, the community here. 1948 player photos, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 58, 59. Then they jumped to 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91. And they have fields, player photos. This is beautiful right here. NFL player photos, 1932 to 2020. There, see? People are always asking, where do you get photos? You can get photos here. Also, like I said, I search for photos myself if I want a specific photo. Again, so many resources here. Let's quickly look at basketball seasons. Lots of college, homebrew college seasons. And I don't see it. I don't see. Oh, because I did what I do. Did I do last 30 days? Oh, let's do all. Oh, no, I still don't see it. But they have lots of college seasons. I have my favorite set of these is great college teams that didn't make the tournament. But this, and here's another college 91, 92 season. So a lot of great resources here. A lot of fun. Baseball's 1949. You get the 71 season. If you want the 2021 season, that's $30 approximately, $29.79. And you get 71, 34 Negro League season, and the 1930 season updated, the updated version. But if you're going to try the game, my recommendation, do the 1949, you get the 71 season, go to Action PC Community, go to baseball, go to seasons. I've been playing some of the Japanese seasons they've made. I think one I've been playing a bit is the 64 season. They also have, this is fun. I downloaded all these seasons. This is a 3-year franchise, and the author is Zep317. So 1901 to 1919, so on and so forth. I've played a lot of the 60 to 79. That's not 60 to 79 3-year franchise. Is that the one? Yes, I've played a lot of that one. And again, that's Zep317. Senior Baseball League, you remember that one? I think that was down in Florida. So and they have lots of minor league stuff. Basketball. What do they have for images here? Again, look, they just added a bunch of player photos. Look at all the seasons that they have added player photos for. And do they have logos, uniforms, NCAA? Let's take a quick look at hockey. I like this World Cup. I have downloaded that. That was fun to play. And lots of NCAA. But here's a good one. Here's a good one here. World Hockey League 70-71 homebrew season created by Rob. And I believe that's a member of our FOC, Friends of the Channel, Friends of the Community. I'm almost positive. Women's hockey, lots of college hockey. Images. You have some images here. You got rinks. More rinks, uniforms, just good resources. Excellent resources here. All right, let's go now. Let's show you let's go back to baseball. I'm going to show you the file now for the Steve Tate's wonderful job he did. Baseball. Quick filter. So we're going to show you the teams that make up these two files. Bear with me a moment. I'm going to bring up my Action PC Baseball. And okay. All right. Let's bring that up. Actually, let's close that and let's slide. Can we slide this? We got to slide this over here. And hopefully it shows well. Okay. Now, rosters. There we go. All right, so we have them, and you can see this is the American League 5-year franchise. Let's take a look at 67, 71 Red Sox. And again, I've loaded photos, but not all Red Sox photos. I'm going to go back and do that because obviously I'm a Red Sox fan. Who's on this team? Let's go batters. So let's just do by homers. You have Yastrzemski. And D. Scott Howard says Steve Tate is constantly get over here. Working on teams. Yeah, that's amazing. I thank him so much. It's just awesome. So you have Yastrzemski, Petrocelli, Canigliaro, Tony, Reggie Smith, George Scott, Ken Harrelson, Billy Canigliaro, Joe Foy, Mike Andrews, Joe LeDoux, Jerry Moses, Dalton Jones, John Kennedy, Elston Howard, Russ Gibson, Dick Schofield, Jerry Adair. And I can't scroll down anymore because it's way over to the side. On my second screen, it won't let me do that. Okay. So let's just move this over here. Let's do it like that. Jerry Adair, Bob Montgomery, Tom Santriano, George Thomas. I always liked George Thomas when I started playing sim games. Luis Alvarado, Jose Tardable. Pitchers. Let's go wins. Sonny Siebert, Ray Culp, Gary Peters, Jim Lomborg, Gary Ding Dong Bell, Jose Santiago. You can see it. So that, again, it's a very cool set. Very cool set. Let's take a look at Texas. 74-78. But anyway, so that's the American League. Well, quickly, these are the teams in the American League. I want to say there's 55, if I do my math correctly. I believe so. Let's do that. Great. All right, so you have dead ball, Detroit, Chicago, Boston, Cleveland. Still more dead ball. Philadelphia, Boston, Cleveland, Chicago. That could be a fun team there. Let's look at that. Shoeless Joe Jackson, pretty much the Black Sox. Happy Felch, Eddie Collins, so on. Yeah, pretty much the Black Sox. That's a fun team there. And we'll just look at Texas real quick. I'm just curious. Jeff Burrows, Toby Harrah, Tom Grieve, the Human Rain Delay, Mike Hargrove, Juan Beniquez. So that's, again, and their projection for this team in victory, 74-78. So they'll be about 4 games under 500. Pitching should be interesting here. Fergie, Jenkins, Gaylord. That pitching is not bad. Doyle Alexander. That pitching's not bad. Bullpen, not bueno. Let's close out of that. But that, again, this is pretty fun. Always working on stuff. So, again, this is free. You download it, you get free seasons. Another very fun site. Let me close out of this. Okay. And it's the same thing with the National League. So let me exit out of that. And let's go to Field of Dreams replay or replay Field of Dreams. Let's do it then. Replay Field of Dreams. Replay Field of, I think it's the other way actually. We'll find out in a second. There it is, Sports Replay Field of Dreams. Tremendous resources here. We've showed this before, but downloads, these are all free. You got a lot of action PC stuff. The baseball, lots of photos here. I'm going to show you hockey in a second, but basketball. I want to show you because people always, where you get the photos? Where you get the photos? Tremendous Shimwooly. Tremendous photo packs here. Shimwoolies. 26,000 player photos for Action PC Baseball. Unfreaking believable. So there, again, tremendous resource here. Tremendous. Here's a fun, you want to play the Summit series? Where's that hockey? Yeah, I downloaded it from here. Now, these can be a bit wonky when you download them. Not that there's anything wrong with them, but like you have to click around sometimes when you actually load the file to get the season to start. Where is it? Winter Olympics 2018. I downloaded that. I haven't played that one yet. Where is the... It's here. I downloaded it from here. The Summit series. It's somewhere. No, I can't find it, but it's here. This is fun. 70s football, 70s basketball, 70s baseball. Again, that decade, they make teams from that decade. People are asking about classic soccer. You can use these photos in some of your classic soccer, ASG classic soccer. Not a lot of old stuff here, though. Again, when I do my soccer, I just looked up the photos and download them myself. Here it is. Okay, I'm sorry. You got the 72 Olympic set for basketball. That's fun. I'm playing that right now offline. Where is the Summit series is on here. Lots of golf courses you can download for free. Let's go back. Downloads. Oh, you have Mike Owens quick play games. Mike Owens. Legends of Boxing photos are here. Photo pack. Fictional fighters. If you're doing a career mode and the other fighters. I like to make my own photo packs. These are mostly heavyweights, though, I think. I like to make my own photos. So a lot of resources here. And again, this is Replay Field of Dreams. I want to show you. Yeah, they have the Summit series. I know I'm pretty sure it was from here I downloaded it. AHL season. I've been playing this season. Springfield Indians. They're not bueno that year. It would be the year that they stunk. But I'm still enjoying it. Eddie Short, old time hockey. Here it is. Burning Hearts 1972 Canada USSR Summit Series, created in 2011. Burning Hearts 75-76 What If Homebrew Season. Interesting. What if these same... Okay, this is the same as the 75-76, except Minnesota and Denver did not fold. Interesting. And you have a lot of WHA seasons, homebrew. So again, tremendous resources here. If you pick up Action PC games, the sport of your choice, and you can download some free seasons that are created by the community. there you have that. Stop sharing. Let's go back to this. Bernard Strom, 77, 78, and 79 Red Sox won almost 300 games and accomplished nothing. Would be fun to play with that franchise team. I am playing as that franchise team. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. The only thing with those two files, you have to make your own season schedule. Steve Tate, because I asked him a question on the Action PC Facebook group page, you have to import, if you import a schedule with a similar number of teams, it'll take that schedule. I don't know how to do that though. I have to actually ask how to actually import a schedule, because it's a pain in the ass to go team by team, series by series, setting it up. It's pain. I don't know how to actually do that. SGJ Jamie, I have some files I did on Field of Dreams, 31, 32 for hockey, also some Diamond Mine baseball. Well, thank you very much. 31, 32 hockey sounds like fun. World's Worst Gamer, I want to get the state collection from Action PC for my birthday or Christmas. Looking forward to one day seeing it on your channel. I have played that on my channel. It's a fun. I play as Massachusetts. The other thing you can do when you get those types of leagues is you can create a draft league if you want, because it's kind of like a historical set. I have the historical sets, but I don't have the patience to create teams. I just don't. Strat's pretty easy to create teams. I thought it's easier than, in my opinion, to create those types of teams than Action PC. There are certain things I wish you could do quicker. Maybe it's just me and I'm not doing it right. But yeah, so all kinds of fun stuff. Let's close that out. 1:36 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are 23 minutes and change away from turning back the clocks, turning back the hands of time, we would say. Let's talk about your projects now. Let's talk about what you're looking forward to this holiday season, whether it's Christmas, Kwanzaa, or whatever. What are you looking forward to? Games. Hanukkah. I went brain dead. I couldn't think of Hanukkah. Whatever. Or just in general. Mark Jones. I remember watching those Boston teams in the late 70s since I lived near Cleveland. Butch Hobson was the worst fielding third baseman ever seen. He had the bone chips. They actually mentioned that. Again, if you're just joining us, I highly recommend. I'm not a big voracious reader. I'll do my best Kirk Berglund here, and I can't. But this book, I got in the library. I got to finish it up because I got to bring it back, obviously. It's really fun. The Greatest Game, Yankees, Red Sox, playoff of 78. What it does is it gives you a little story. And again, I'm telling you right now, I can't hate Bucky Dent anymore. I can't. Very interesting story. Look up Bucky Dent's story. Unbelievable. I don't hate him. I never really hated him. I'm still mad that he hit the home run. It's actually not the game-winning homer. Reggie Jackson's homer is actually the game-winning homer. But just, you can't hate Bucky Dent after you read that little story in here. It gives you a player's background and history, and then it goes through the season a bit, and then each inning. And it does it like this is inning one, and it tells you about Thurman Munson and so on. Like different players. Then it gives you some of the history of the Red Sox, the history of the season. Then this is inning two of the thought process of the players and what they were thinking of. Really fun book. I love it. Lots of good stuff at your local library for free. And again, it's Richard Bradley. I really should have finished that in about 3 days, but again, life gets in the way. Hobson had the bone chips. Yeah, he was horrible. In 78, he should not have been playing third base. He should have been the DH. In the playoff game, he was the DH, and Brohammer was at third. Who played left field in that game? Who played right field, in that game? Sort of gave it away there. for the Red Sox. Jamel, I am finishing my 2022 Action PC project replay. Very cool. I have to finish up my Action PC 2021 replay. I got the Giants in contention. I'm 6-2 halfway through the season. Daniel Jones runs the ball a lot. World's Worst Gamer. I'm in the process of draft a league in replay baseball. Very fun game, replay baseball. It has taken me many months, not even to get halfway through it, LOL. I did some selections today. Draft leagues are fun, but they are time-consuming. But the drafting of players is fun. SGJ Jamie. Another book like that is called Bottom of the 33rd, about the Paw Sox Rochester 33 inning game 1981. Tells you about the game, the backstory of the players. Very cool. Very cool. Hobson sure could hit. 1977, he sure could. That 1977 team is phenomenal offensively. Had they had any pitching, they win the division. They're phenomenal. Hobson had 30 home runs, almost 100 RBIs, batting out of the 9 spot. Pitching bad. Ferguson Jenkins not good, which I cannot understand. When he pitched 76, 77, and he's gone at the end of 77. Horrible trade. They got like literally a bag of balls for him. They sent him to Texas. Zimmer hated him. Zimmer hated Carbo. Zimmer hated Lee. Zimmer hated, was it Willoughby? I think. Again, they didn't like him, so that's why Zimmer hated them. But, you know, so. Had the Red Sox had that hitting with the 78 pitching, probably would have won the division. Another fun Red Sox team, 1950. Boy, could those guys mash. They knocked in over 1,000 runs. Pitching, they ended up finishing, was it 2.5 back behind the Yankees? Or 3.5? World's Worst Gamer. That sounds cool, SGJ Jamie. MV, a.k.a. Mouse in the House. How you doing, my friend? Thank you for joining us, our good friend from across the pond. SGJ Jamie. I spend my biggest gaming time on my 1970s heavyweight universe. I am into 1974 with Legends of Boxing PC game. I've been posting it on the Legends of Boxing Delphi page. And again, we're going to create some fighters. We'll show you how I do that. But SGJ Jamie's told me, if you could provide the link on the Legends of Boxing, you said people have rated hundreds of fighters, heavyweights, or fighters in general. If you could provide that link on the Facebook group page for, so I could go directly to it in Delphi, that'd be cool. That way I don't have to search for it if you want. MV says hello to everyone. Bernard Strom. I recently replayed 10 Red Sox seasons, yes you have, where they had a chance to win the World Series. I failed to win a World Series in all 10. The project took 7 months. But you had fun, didn't you? Brought back the same miseries of being a Red Sox fan. Thank you. I appreciate that. You want to see how I make photos? People always like, how did you get those photos? I'll show you. I love making boxing photos. Some of them don't load up, and that pisses me off. Take care. Oh, JD. Hi, my brother. Can't stay. Just wanted to say hi. Hope all is well, JD. We got to have JD on in a chat with Al. I love JD. Check out his channel. I have to get there more often. But again, life gets in the way. It does. It's not a bad thing. You just have to do life. Let's do this. I can do this. I love making boxing photos for my fighters in Legends of Boxing. Let's go here. Accept. No, she did. Nope. And let's bring this over here. Remember, 2 a.m., turn your clocks back. And let's go back to sharing. Let's go back to sharing. There we go. So what I do is I like to find a sort of an action. This is Legends of Boxing. I like to find an action picture. And then I like to put the fighter sort of like pinup photo or poster photo in the corner. So that's Mustafa Hancho, one of my favorite fighters. I love Mustafa Hancho. What a fight that would have been. We're going to bring it to you. Mustafa Hancho, not Ubaldo Sacco. Juan Roldan, Mustafa Hancho, Vito Antuofermo. Mustafa Hancho, I don't think he ever fought Tony Simpson. He did fight Alan Minter and beat him. That's Sumbu Kalambe, Italy, from Zaire, I believe. This is an English middleweight whose name escapes me now. Sugar Ray Robinson. That's Lee. I got some good ones here. This one disappointed me. I could not get the Robin Blake one in that I did, so I had to end up using this. Where's the Robin? I did it. It was a pretty nice one, too. Is Robin Blake here? That's Ray Boom. No, Arturo Frias. This is the photo I used for Tyson Fury. And then I like this. I love this setup here. Then I had this setup. This is kind of cool, too. That's Axel Schultz, Jerry Cooney, Sean O'Grady, Bob Foster, Salvador Sanchez. Where's my Joe Baxi? Now, Rocky Marciano, I use this photo, but I might switch it to this. Or I could put the picture in the corner like I normally do. Jorgen Bling, Klitschko. I got lucky finding this. This is a pretty good photo. Obviously, it's of this boxer. I can't remember his name, but that was a nice one to find. Andrew Galata, Dooku Kim. That's Urethane from Spain, I believe. Tony DeMarco. Joey Gamache. Jake LaMotta. Yeah, I like making these. That's the Hurricane. Walker, middleweight, welterweight. This was a good one to find. That was a good one. Calvin Grove, I couldn't find a good action picture, but this is there's my boy, Joe Baxi. That's against Freddie Mills. He beat him in England. So that's the way I make my boxing photos. Kalambe is an underrated fighter historically. Absolutely. He beat Mike McCullen the first time. He beat a lot of good middleweights. People remember when Michael Nunn starched him. I think he's underrated in Legends of Boxing. But again, it's not my game. I mean, I don't do the ratings, but so I respect people who do the rating. I don't change those ratings. If I make a fighter, I do it myself. Take care, Bernard Strom. Thank you for stopping by, my friend. We're going to go another 12 minutes. Make sure everyone turn your clocks back. And then we're going to call it a morning, a happy Sunday morning. I really enjoy finding the photos and making these are the photos that I make to go on Legends of Boxing. This is the Title Bout 2. This is the, they come up with their own little posters, which is cool. What's the last one I made? Vinny Pazienza. That's bad. Oh, this is the one. I like this one, but it wouldn't load. Only this photo would load. So this was the last one I made right here. Tony Simpson. It's Vinny Pazzi. Oh, no, that's Harold Graham. I'm sorry, it's Harold Graham. But yeah, that's the way I do my photos for Legends of Boxing. Back to me. All right, we have 11 minutes, just under 11 minutes to go to turn back the clock. To turn back the clock here in the United States of America, because we have turn back the clock time in the fall. let's get back to what everyone's doing in their gaming world. I'm probably not going to sleep because I keep drinking coffee. I do like coffee. I don't know why my camera's doing that. Kind of pissing me off, but oh well. What else is going on? So we had a really fun Pro Strategy football game tonight. Not going to spoil it if you want to watch. At the end of it, we show you some other stuff. We finish off the season by quick simming it. And we do the wild card games with the highlights. So we're in the divisional round now. We also had a fabulous, well, I think that was last Saturday, the Saturday before? Glory Days Boxing, matchmaker extraordinaire, the Golden Eagle 99, was the matchmaker for Ezra Charles, Larry Holmes. That was a fun fight. And then we had a wonderful Legends of Boxing card. Joe Louis defending against Tyson Fury. Canara defends his European title against Henry Cooper. British Commonwealth title, Chavallo versus Lennox Lewis. And then the vacant European middleweight title, Vito Antoine Fermo. And the aforementioned Tony Simpson, Sibbo. That was a fun card. SGJ Jamie says, I posted the link to Delphi page. Thank you very much. I'm going to go there, and then I will get that and save it so I can go and check out some ratings. We're going to make some fighters in Legends of Boxing, but I like to look at other people's ratings to see if I'm with it. Now, the way I did it, and I'll show you if you're curious, and then we'll pretty much call it a stream. And let's close that out. Let's get to our Legends of Boxing. I think I can slide this over here. Tyson Fury test. I think we did this with the option. Yes, we did. Except I didn't use I have to use that 8-sided die on defense from now on. Okay. So let's go rankings. Tyson Fury. Can we slide this over here? Yes, we can. Beautiful. Let's do that. Great. All right. I'll show you how I made Tyson Fury. Share the screen again. All right, so I made Tyson Fury, and you do it in Create a Fighter. And then I looked at a similar fighters that I thought, how do they rate them? And these are my ratings for Tyson Fury. 9 control against a physical or tactician. Either one. He has a 9. Defense is a 3. That is on a D6 roll. I probably would obviously keep that with the D8 roll. I'm not going to change that. Power is a 6. Durability is a 9. Chin cut 7s. Will is a 9. TKO is a 9. The higher the number, the better. Finisher +1. I did give him a special trait. Will. No penalty for knockdowns. And then it comes up with this. I think I tweaked that a little bit. So what I did, you can see the fights here. What I did was I looked at Tyson Fury's record, and then I mimicked what I thought were similar fighters that exist in Legends of Boxing. So Fury was undefeated until he got to Jerry Quarry. And Jerry Quarry won a split decision over Tyson Fury. And you can see 116, 114, 113, 114. But yeah, the 117, 110. So there's, let's see there. And Quarry actually, very close fight. Quarry, bit lopsided that first judge. So, you question that. Very lopsided, that first judge. And it was a very close fight. Could have went either way. Quarry got that. In the rematch, Tyson Fury TKO'd Corey in 5. So then he goes on his win streak again until he meets Randall Tex Cobb. And by that time, he had defeated Andrew Galata. Again, we just chose Galata. Very similar in a way. Well, no, he beat Vitaly Klitschko, I'm sorry, to win the title. Beat Galata, lost to Randall Tex Cobb, close fight, majority points, then comes back to easily win a unanimous decision over Cobb. The one judge had it within 3 points. Then Ernie Shavers basically played the role of Deontay Wilder, but because he had already beat Shavers 3 times, I used Jerry Cooney in his last fight, to which he struggled with Cooney, but won a unanimous decision. I tested him. And then when I was happy with the test, I save it. This is what I hate when I put it on this other screen. Let's see if we can do this and slide it over. No, not going to work. All right, let's just bring this over here. Do this. Save and close that out. There we go. But that's how I made Tyson Fury. Under 4 minutes and counting to turn back the clocks. So once again, I'd like to thank everyone who joined us on this midnight special. Our public service announcement, turn back the clocks, turn back the hands of time. I'd like to thank SGJ Jamie for posting the link for Legends of Boxing and the Legends of Boxing Facebook group page, which is Stone Mountain Press. I guess people have rated fighters that aren't in the game. That's cool. So I can take a look at that and see if I agree with the ratings and tweak them maybe to my liking or just use them because I'm looking for John L. Sullivan, Corbett, so on and so forth. I have the coffee burps now. So thank you to SGJ Jamie, World's Worst Gamer, Bernard Strom, JD. As he says, hit me up anytime and we can figure it out. Absolutely. Our good friend Mouse in the House, MV, Mark Jones, Jim Al, D. Scott Howard, thanks, Smelly Wrestling Geek, Arnold Hunter. This chat with Al was for you as you requested it, and we gave it to you. Hopefully everyone had fun. I think we got everybody. Oh, Sports Time Machine, our good friend Mr. Utah Mike, Kevin Phillips, Rowdy Piper. Yes, that was a very entertaining one. I'm sorry I missed that comment. I think we got everybody. W. Vogs, Main Event, RJL Network. So thank you. Remember, turn your clocks back. Under 2 minutes to go to turn your clocks back. Let's stop the sharing. Bring me back up. Here we go. Very exciting. It's not like New Year's Eve, but what the hell? Sort of, right? Should we do a countdown? We have under a minute and a half now to turn back the clocks. Fall is officially here. We'll do a countdown and then we'll say bye-bye. Until we meet again. What's that, the Gene Autry song? I should have brought the words up for that. I would have sung it. Here we go. World's Worst Gamers up to the countdown. Here we go. Under a minute to turn back the clocks. Are you ready to pop the seltzer water? We have under 50 seconds now. The excitement grows to turn back the clock at 2 a.m., which means it's 1 a.m., which means we should go another hour, I think. I don't know. I'm not going another hour, though. It's almost 30 seconds. The excitement is growing to turn back. Now, under 30 seconds. It's intense. Oh, my God. Where's Dick Clark when you need him? Where's Ryan Seacrest? 20 seconds and counting. Unbelievable. Everybody get ready. 15 seconds and counting. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 a.m. Turn the clocks back. It's 1 a.m. We have turned back the hands of time, and you were there to witness it. Thank you very much. God bless. I love you all. I greatly appreciate your time. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you soon. Love you. Bye-bye. Smack that like button, share, check out all the other wonderful content creators in our community. Support one another. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Peace.